another power play for Greece. Oof, yeah. So with that, Greece goes to power play number 8. So picking it up is Peter Arkalis. So they've already had 3 power play goals, trying to make it 4. And that's perhaps what the Greeks were looking to do after seeing what they did in the second period. Now driving it in is Phil Kliterinos, but it's pushed right back, and Kliterinos, that's Athanopoulos, that sends it back into neutral. Adamo trying to look for access across the blue line, but is forced to go right back. Now they gain the zone. As we're past the halfway point of the third period, the Greeks still need 2 goals. Now point blank, and they score! The Greeks are back within 1.
You can see as the Greeks set up, they work this ball down low. It comes right out to number 5 and hits it with a great one-timer.
Peter Arkalis, his second goal of the tournament, and they just keep punishing the Americans. So they are now 4 for 8 on the power play. And now that lead becomes 1. Greece will try to tie the game up now as they will take it into the neutral zone. They gain and kept in. Circling back is Kevin Kuzmarski. Sends it right back and lost his footing from underneath. And that gives the Americans a chance to get out. But there's going to be a penalty against Greece, as a slip of the feet has led to a penalty against Greece, and Ioannis Adamo is heading to the box.
As the great defender's down there on the ground and the U.S. is trying to get that ball out, he just gets a stick in there right between his legs and takes him down. Good call by the referee.
They call this one a trip, and 6:03 remains in the third period, and the Americans really need an insurance marker to keep themselves ahead in the game and try to secure a higher seed. Hanging on is Schlegel, and now drops back. We'll find Adrian Gager. Excuse me, that's Nick Carter. Back it goes. Shot, and that goes wide of the net. Right corner. Carter back over to Johnny Ruiz. Now wrist shot from the point and stopped by Ekonomakis. Down deep is Jordan Albright. Now back to the point. Ruiz with a shot that is stopped. Back in the corner again. Back to Nick Carter. Ruiz from the center point. Now back over to Carter. Looking for that lane. They're using that same strategy Greece has been using on their power play. Keep moving that ball around. Now Ruiz tries to feed the side. Back it goes. Shot that goes into the corner. Picked up by Albright. Now back over to Ruiz. And that one is steered away. And the Americans still can't find a lane to work with. Back to Caron. Now to Albright on the high circle. Shot and a save by Ekonomakis.
A lot of Greek fans in attendance in the game today.
I mean, that's really something, just coming all the way to Canada to really back their team. Now the Americans, with all that, trying to make another push to get an insurance marker. Is that they've been trying to fight to keep their 3-goal lead alive, but has now dwindled to 1. Left circle, back of the point. Thinks about it. Slap shot with a one-timer that gets deflected high. And steered into the corner, now behind the net. Over to Danny Cunningham. On the point, Cunningham again. Shot, save, rebound. It's stuck in the slot. Comes right back out. Another wrist shot, steered wide. Down low on the circle. Now back it goes. Well, a slap shot from Albright gets blocked. Second chance, stopped by Ekonomakis. And then a rebound, that's steered into the corner. And the penalty is over. And on the high slot shot is blocked. Second chance, that's also blocked. They're trying to clear, unable. Malloy down low in the right corner. Now goes right back to the point. Grease picks up and will clear out. Well, the Americans had a furious end to that power play as they run the clock down to 3:30 in the period. Now the Americans take it behind their own net. Shots 29-21 in favor of the Americans. But again, the Greeks have had most of their goals scored on the power play. They are 4 for 8. As it's sent back. And it will be sent. And it hit the ceiling. And this will come back to neutral. But now things get interesting with the Greeks within 1.
See, the goaltender makes that first save, and U.S. gets a good rebound chance here. Just puts it wide.
As we approach 3:04 remaining in the period, potentially the game, depending on if Greece ties the game up. They are down by 1. Sent to the right corner, and will be picked up by Ioannis Adamo. And Greece really picking it up the pace here. I mean, their game has really been trying to draw penalties. And really, I don't blame them considering how they got back in the game in the second period. They go through neutral. We'll keep an eye on Ekonomakis. They try to gain the zone, but the Americans push it back through center. Greeks come back the other way. They gain. Swatted in. Left corner. And trying to get around is Matt Curran. But that will be swatted down and will be coming right back for an icing.
Americans trying to bring the ball out here. It comes up to Ricky Addison. He just gets hit right in the back. No call.
If the refs didn't feel that there was enough, and we are going to have a timeout called. And Greece will take a moment to draw up a strategy. But no, it's going to be the Americans to call the timeout. Well, it's interesting that the Americans decide to use their timeout and not Greece. So what do you think Corey is supposedly talking to his team about?
I think Corey's picking his top 6 or 7 guys here, letting them know who's going to finish up this period. Just telling them, keep the ball outside, get it out. Nothing smart, nothing fancy. Just make the right play.
The Americans had led the game by 3, but because of discipline issues, they've given up 4 power play goals, and Greece is back within 1. And it's looking like they're going to pull Ekonomakis. So Greece. No, they're going to leave him in the net for now, but we are going to keep an eye on him. So 2:06, yeah, a little bit early to pull him, but keep an eye on him as we would expect him to be pulled. And it's going to be sent down the floor as Greece looking to make one big push, and we have seen them very skilled at moving the ball. Athenopoulos going back and forth, down the floor, on the left corner. Caron trying to clear, and now they will pull him, and 6-on-5 for Greece. So one more push to try to get back in the game. Shot saved by Snyder as they come together in front of the net as that's cleared down the floor, and that's going to go wide the net, and we'll be back for icing. Yeah, the Americans were trying to make a change, but the ref said, no, you cannot do that. But teams often try to do this as a strategy to try to slow down the face-off. As Hickey will take the draw, and now Greece will call their timeout. So, with them pulling their goalie, so I've already asked you about which Greek player you're keeping an eye on, but when you look down the list, I've seen Steve Alvo, Athenopoulos, I've seen Kuzmarski involved in the play quite a lot. So, what are you doing to kill off the remainder of that clock?
If I'm the Americans, I'm making sure that we spread out well here. They're going to be looking for that cross-court one-timer, maybe even a deep ball shot that's been doing so well for them so far. So take away those long shots and watch for those one-timers across the rink, especially 88 Josh Barbas and the Greek team. Don't let him have anything.
The timeout expires, and there is playoff implications and, well, seeding, really. Yep. Yeah, both of these teams will be in the tournament bracket, but it will be about the Americans hold on. They will move up to number 2 for now. Game. As the Greeks trying to make another push. And Ruiz takes control, trying to get out of the zone. They do, but Greece still in possession. They'll throw it down, and it's an icing against Greece. Oh, no, hit the ceiling, excuse me. Yeah, I saw the goalie's hand raised, which usually indicates an icing, but no, that's not the case here, but they are sending it back. They're going to send it back over to center. They're going to send Ekonomakis back in the net for now. And Greece will try to make one more push. And now Ekonomakis is coming back out. And a whistle as we got a disturbance with Hickey, but they will calm things down here. I saw a little skirmish on the other side of the rink between him and Steve Alvo, but it looks like nothing will come out of it. And that's good news for Hickey, because they've already had too many penalty issues already.
51 seconds here.
That's how much time that each team has. One for Greece to tie the game up, and one for the United States to seal this up. They look for behind the net, and now everyone gets physical. As we see Kevin Kuzmarski really getting physical. I mean, tensions are high, but for Greece, for good reason.
You see that smile there on Gager's face. This is just his game. He loves the physical stuff.
So time winding down for both these teams. 43 seconds remaining. As they tie up. Back in the point. Over to Adamo. Crosses. Slap shot. Save by Snyder. Back to Adamo. Crossing, looking for Athenopoulos. Trying to hang on to his footing. Now plays back to Adamo. Adamopoulos.
Good block. Good block.
With with a wrist shot that is
Another
blocked.
block.
A lot of traffic in front. They will clear. And down the floor. No icing here. They had 10 seconds remaining. Greece has got to make one more push. It's taken away, but they get it right back. Trying to drive the net. Kept it outside. Tried to center up. A lot of traffic in front. And the game's over. Oh. The disturbance as there was a big hit in the slot as everyone comes together and looks like they got everything under control.
Some of those Greek players don't know, but you don't want to mess around with Dennis Hickey. He's a tough young man.
So here's what happened here. Watch the slot. That's that hit from Gajor. Now we've seen him get into the face of his opponents. And I mean, understandably, the Greeks upset about that. But in the end, they are going to be in the tournament tomorrow, and now it'll just be about seeding. For now, the Americans will be at number 2, but again, that will depend on the Canada-Finland, which will be coming up a little bit later. But the Americans escaped with a 6-5 win.
You know, the Greeks might not like that last hit there, but there's no way Gager can let that guy be alone in the slot. Yeah, he was behind him. He had to get a piece of him. Get him out of there. Don't let him have that shot.
So now we will head ringside for our players of the game. Interesting as Ioannis Animo is heading to the locker room.
Is he the player that threw the punch there at the end?
That was interesting. It was... Peter Arkalis gets chosen for player of the game for Greece. He's got a goal under his belt, and what was a hard-fought game for them. But they will be in the tournament. It's just a question of who they're going to face. Dennis Hickey, who has added another goal under his belt today and certainly has played the physical game. He gets chosen for player of the game for the Americans and shakes hands with everybody. But a hard-fought game, and it shouldn't be any less from this point forward for both these teams as now a wait for who they're going to face. But for now, the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the USA.
And with that, this game wraps up. Any final thoughts, Jason?
I think that you're going to see the Americans want to talk to each other about these power play goals they're letting up. That has to be something that gets addressed in the locker room. I'm sure Coach Corey will bring that up a lot. Also, will probably bring up a lot of the positives. The fact that the U.S. put 6 goals in on a great Greek team really shows that they were building through the week, and they're coming along. They're coming together. It's going to be a good playoff series to watch.
And with that, this game will come to an end. Both these teams have now completed the round robin, and they will await their opponent, which will be determined after the final pairing is placed. We still have Haiti and Great Britain coming up with their game, and the Canadians and the Finns will be having their game, and that will determine everyone's seeding. Now, we know who the teams that will be participating in Group 2 will be, but we still have one spot left in Group 1. But we have more for you to coming up, so just stick with us here on Live Barn for everyone at MVP TV and for the World Ballhockey Championships here in Montreal, Canada. For Jason Kelly, I'm Daniel Wilson. We'll see you next time around.
You are looking live at Place Bell in Laval, Quebec, Canada, where the 2022 Ball Hockey World Championships are taking place. Tonight, Team Canada takes on Team Finland as preliminary round play ends on a Friday night in this beautiful city of Laval. I'm Elio Pascuzzo alongside Hall of Famer and 5-time world champion George Gortzos. George, Canada has clinched first place in the division, but a bigger prize is at stake. They can win the first overall seed positioning should they advance. Finland, on the other hand, they suffered a tough loss yesterday, but look to bounce back. They're the silver medalists from 2019. Canada, the bronze medalists. Marquee matchup tonight at Place Bell.
That's a big matchup, Elio. My first thought is, where the hell is Sweden? But they play floorball, and the big northern countries here, Finland and Canada, those ice hockey countries have some great players playing ball hockey here, and this is important for positioning of who's going to play in the quarterfinals.
So we'll set you up as to the importance of this game. Canada comes in with 3 wins in 3 games. Obviously, this being the last 4th game. Finland presently in 4th place as they took home 1 win. They have 1 overtime win, and they have a regulation loss. So they sit with 5 points. A Finland win would take them to 8 points if it's won by regulation. A Finland overtime win would put them into a tie with the USA, and that would be broken based on their victory. Canada wins, they go to 12 points. They would secure the first seed overall, heading to the quarterfinals. Tonight's action also has Haiti and Great Britain later for a place in the quarterfinals. We've had 2 great games earlier. Czech Republic secured first place in Group A1 by beating Slovakia 3-0. And Greece and the U.S. played a barn burner, the USA winning 6-5, jumping Greece into second place with 7 points. Some players to watch tonight, George, on Team Canada. Who do you think has to be key?
Oh, well, it all starts with the back line. Billy Marshall, Jordan Crocker, they've had great tournaments. We got Danik Martel, the speed burner, and the computer, Mylino, Mocan, Levalier have had great tournaments. So a lot of great players for the fans to watch tonight.
And Team Finland, with no shortage of talent, as previously mentioned, silver medalists in 2019 in Kosice. They're led by Sami Pietzalo. Already 5 goals in the tournament. And let me tell you, we call him Big Goal Pietzalo around here because all his goals are important. Larry Vettinen, the all-star defenseman from 2019, leads the back end. Should be an entertaining contest. Sit back and enjoy Friday Night Ball Hockey at the Worlds from Place Bell. Presented by Napper, the ISBHF 2022 World Ball Hockey Championships, hosted by Ball Hockey Quebec and the Canada Ball Hockey. So, George, we're ready to go. Last preliminary round game. Your experience coaching 4 straight world champions with Canada. In terms of clinching a division and going for a first seed, what do you tell the team?
Well, it's very important because, it puts you in a better position through the tournament. So both of these teams are playing in the Napper cage for important positioning that may have a big impact on how they do tomorrow when you can't lose. So get ready because these teams have a lot on the line here.
Okay, we're getting ready, set to go. We got Finland in their dark blues. Going left to right on your screen, their starting goalie is Antti Laine, number 1. We got Canada in their cream and red jerseys. Their starting goalie, 29, Nicholas Lamb. For those of you at home, Finland is a designated home team for this game. They'll have the last line change. Well, George, now the tournament, what they say is when we head to the last day of the preliminary round is when the event and the tournament begins. We've got fans in the stands, but a few fans are teams that are looking to scout these teams because they may meet in the crossover.
Sure, for sure. And everybody's looking at everybody, but you got to make sure you got all the kinks out so that when it comes down to showtime tomorrow, you can't lose. And there's about 6 or 7 teams here that have a shot at winning a gold medal. And that's what it's all about. Once you're a world champion, you are for life.
Okay, we're set to go, and we're underway at Place Bell. Finland retreats with Jani Viitanen. Viitanen puts it up to Kanga. He'll send it in deep. And Marshall will hunt it down. Marshall being corralled by number 11, Johannes Pukama for Finland. 97, Karkkanen in there, and it comes out Pukama. Again, Marshall, diligent in his defensive responsibility. Now it comes to the computer, Maialino. Maialino looking, surveying, throws it across to Martel. 27, Crocker, the defenseman, pinching. He'll send it back, and Jubenville's there to retrieve it before center. Finland chips it out, and Provençal will regroup, but offside. So for all of you unaware with the ball hockey or new to the sport, a lot of you ball hockey fans out there are familiar. The blue line is a floating blue line. Once you enter the blue line, you create the center line as the new blue line, which gives you half the floor for offensive execution. The defending team would have to clear the ball past the center line to reset the zone. Carl Levaille, who's had a good tournament so far, scoring 4 goals and 1 assist, tries to center it to number 19, Anderson, but can't, but will retrieve it behind the net. Centers it in front, and that's chipped off the Finland player. 92 for Finland now. Cirkala over the blue line. He's looking in front of the net. It's tipped, and Lamb with a big save as number 22, Kiskanen, is there to tip it, but Nicholas Lamb with his first big save of the game.
Yeah, and you know, for the fans in Finland who are watching your team, you should be really proud of this crew. They represent your country with pride, and they're here to win, and they take care of themselves, and they get ready to play. So I hope the Finnish fans are enjoying their team.
Lampo against Lorenzell for that faceoff, won by Lorenzell, who'll go down and ball's off the foot, offside. Tony Lampo had a great tournament in Kosice. Still looking to get going here with only 1 goal through the first 3 games, but he is a presence in front of the net, Tony Lampo.
Oh, he is, and if they get that big man going, it's going to be big for this Finnish team. He was essential for them in Kosice.
Finland with possession. That's deflected by the Canadian. 91, Nickel. Nickel feeds it to the corner. Lorenzell. Cam Nickel, a workhorse. Back to Peradi. Mainman now, who can run like the wind. Mainman shoots. Doesn't get through. Nickel chases it down. He's handled by Pukama. Nickel gets it back. Goes to the backhand, but can't get anything on it. And Laine brushes it aside. Lorenzell with a shot. Laine, good positioning into the chest. 12:50 remains in the first period. We're scoreless. George, good start, good little pace.
Yeah, we just saw Nickel work the boards there, and Kangas was there, and he's such a great little player, but Nickel beat him from the boards to the slot. You just can't let that happen. That D-zone coverage is so key.
Trudeau with the draw. He's playing center tonight. Marshall sends it in. 21, the board man, Jeremy Bradley, looking for something in front of the net. Goes to his forehand. He'll send it to Trudeau, tries, takes a shot, but that's deflected, and Jakula for Finland takes it out. 27, Crocker, having a great start to this tournament. 2 goals, 2 assists. Offensive dynamo, 200-foot player. He'll take his time, survey the situation, and Canada regroups. Finland looks like they're not really pressing and want to allow Canada a little bit of space, but doesn't want to get burned.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get Canada off their speed game. So, this could be a coaching ploy here.
Marshall is hounded by number 20 of Finland, Panorama. Trudeau, who can play both defense and forward for Team Canada, tonight is up front. 21 Bradley sends it back to Crocker. Crocker and Marshall, top tandem on the back end for Team Canada. Marshall, he'll hit the center line. Feed Maialino, who just jumps off his stick and can't retrieve it. Marshall keeps it in for Canada. Pukama, ever the journeyman worker for Finland. Finland dumps it in. Marshall chases it down with Johannes Pukama. Marshall wins that battle to Noah Lemos. Lemos, who had a great national championship in Canada last August, also has speed to burn. Martel grinding along the boards with Vitanen. And now coming down to the forehand. Right through, takes a shot. Laine with the save, but that's the kind of speed that Canada can possess.
Well, welcome to the Jet, Martel. Boy, oh boy, once he gets going, he's a sight to see for fans.
11:02 remains in the first period. Early shots on goal tally, 3-1 Canada. You're watching the 2022 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships presented by Napper at beautiful Place Belle. Josh Anderson for Canada on the draw. He'll win it. Greg Morrow feed it to number 4, Moken, who takes the shot. Rebound. LeVay almost there to tap it in. Lampo can't get it out. There's Sammy Piazzalo, who's been scoring, but they turn it over. Anderson down low to LeVay. LeVay will turn. He'll look for something high. And that's a nice play by Sammy Piazzalo to tip it out. As his centerman, Tony Lampo, chases it down. Morrow sends it in. And Finland will regroup with Laine, the goalie. 77 is Antti Landis, who's had a nice little tournament on the defensive end. Circula to the backhand. Goes around Morrow, keeps the possession, but just loses it as LeVay is there. That sends it back to Alexi Lampi, number 6, who's also had a solid tournament. Moken now, chip and go. Moken looking to create a 2-on-1 with LeVay. Moken with speed. He'll go to the backhand, but can't get it through as the Finnish defenseman was there. Lorenzell, who's had a good early start, takes that wrist shot, but that is off number 77, Liedis. Carl LeVay gives it up, but that's going to be sent down by number 20, Jarkko Budareja, with the icing. George, what do you think early on?
Well, and Finland has a great D-core, but if you're playing on the side of Martel and Mokan, you better be ready because they're bringing the blinding speed, and Mainman is also on that side. So those defensemen better be aware because you're going to get a speed racer coming at you.
Canada, of course, 5-time world champions. My colleague, Mr. Gortzos, on that 1996 team as a player, and of course, coach of the dynasty from 2001 to 2007. Behind the net to Alexi Lampi, commonly referred to as the aircraft carrier. Big boy, great player. He'll take his time as number 40. Donaghy from the beautiful province of Newfoundland, Labrador. Looks him over. Lorenzell now chasing in. But nice little breakout. Vitanen, who's no stranger to pinching in. Lauri Vitanen loves to go on the offensive for Finland. They battle in the corner. Mainman, Vitanen goes behind the net. Circles it back to number 19, Jakola. Mikko Jakola. He'll look for something. Nice play by Connor Donaghy. Repossess that ball and then settle it down with Crocker. Donaghy, member of the Newfoundland Black Horse. Great franchise in Canada. Finland regroups. Hutanen, the defender. He'll send it over to his partner, Vitanen. Up to Kangas. Finland looking to get going. Pukama is denied by Jeremy Parody, who has his own resume for himself on this stage. Nice pass to Trudeau, but that's going to be called on the offside. 7:59 remains, a scoreless first period. Of course, as mentioned, Canada, the bronze medalist from Košice 2019. the silver medalists in 2017 in Pardubice. Finland, they had a breakthrough tournament in 2019, George, getting to that silver medal.
Yes, they did, and they were well-earned and deserving of that.
Upsetting the favored Czech Republic in the semifinal and then taking Slovakia to the limit as Sammy Piazzalo takes the shot. Nicholas Lamb with the save. Of course, Sammy Piazzalo just scores big goals, George.
He does, and this is a big line for them. Kangas with Lampo and Piazzalo, they really provide the offense. Kangas is like ball hockey's Henri Richard, just a great little player.
Draw one by number 10, Jubenville for Canada. And that's sent down, but that will go down for icing and in ball hockey commonly known as flooring. 7:36 left, first period. You're watching the 2022 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships, presented by Napper, hosted by Ball Hockey Quebec and Canada Ball Hockey. Place Belle, a beautiful venue in Laval, Quebec, is the host. Back to the point, Viitanen with the shot. That's turned aside by Lamb. Maialino hounding the defenseman, but Vananen is easy on that ball, and he'll send it in deep. Provençal with his partner Ghilarducci. Good chemistry so far early in the tournament for them. There's Martel with the speed, but Maialino cannot hold it. One thing about Finland, though, that we've noticed over the years, especially 2019, they're never out of a game. They're always in the game.
Yeah, they are very stout, and they don't give up, man. They work hard, and you know they got to be thrilled with this start right now as they get themselves invested in this game.
Canada with possession. Crocker, he loves to go on the offensive. That's dumped in. Koivisto to Lampi. Lampi around, and he'll send it in front, but then Lampi gets it back behind the net and settles things down as Canada puts a little bit of pressure on the Finns. Bokala up to Lampi. Lampi looking for a shot. He'll take it. Lamb kind of a little bit confused there when the ball came in, but recovered nicely to make the save. 6:44 left, 0-0 tie.
You stated it. The Finnish defense is active. They got some really great, skilled offensive defensemen who can run and make plays. We just saw it with Lampi.
Of course, this being the 14th World Championship of Ball Hockey presented by the ISBHF. Also, the 8th Women's Championship is taking place this week. We'll have some women's games also coming up for you. Some exciting weekend of ball hockey here in Laval. Finland now with possession. Heading into the latter half of the first. Pukama sends it in. Viitanen and Pukama trying to repossess, but Crocker is there. Moken with a nice feed to LeVay. LeVay with a chip to Joss Anderson, the Saskatchewan boy. He'll shoot, and that'll hit the crossbar and stay out. As this line looks to get going offensively. Dumped in by Viitanen. Lamb stops it, and Lemos will take it as he's partnered up with Morrow tonight. Greg Morrow, veteran from the Edmonton Ball Hockey Club, two-time national champions in Canada. LeVay tips it in, and Lorenzell chases it down as number 8, Niemanen, battles him. Lorenzell and Niemanen battling. Lorenzell with possession. Finland not giving up, and Kangas with speed, goes through the middle to Lampo. Lampo over to Piazzalo. Piazzalo shoots. Lamb with the pad save. Piazzalo corrals the rebound, sends it back. 77, Liedis looking for someone. Oh, Piazzalo with the shot off the mask, and that'll be called as the referee blows it dead. 5:17 left in the first. You know, Canada outshooting Finland 6-5, but Finland showing some signs here that this could be not easy for Canada tonight to get that overall first seed.
Not at all. And for young players watching, you saw Kangas on the attack there, going at the blue line with speed, spreading the ball, and Lampi making the cross-4 pass to Piazzalo. Great ball hockey there.
Draw one by Finland. Viinanen looking to go to his forehand. He'll send it wide as Jakola chases it. But Tanguay takes it from there. Gilarducci, he'll give it up to Lauri Viitanen. And Lauri Viitanen does not need an offer to go on the offensive from the defensive position. Bradley just misses that. And Ville Vaninen will take over. To Lauri Viitanen, the all-star defenseman from Kosice 2019. Just seems to be getting better, George.
Yes, he is. He's a real great player.
Trudeau hounds Viitanen. Gilarducci feeds Bradley. Bradley looking to the net. To Labonte. Yannick Labonte with a chance. As Vaninen sends it out. And the ball clears center. But here comes Finland. Number 29. Heinonen. Heinonen in front. Shoot just wide. Pohola looks back to the defense to Lampe. Lampe shoots. Nice save. Nicholas Lamb with the glove save. Denying Alexi Lampe the opportunity to light the lamp.
Well, some chances on both sides as this game's starting to percolate right now. Labonte, nice pass by Jeff Bradley there, just missed. And Lampe, what a wrist shot there. That's faster than most people's slap shot. Great save by Lamb.
Face off to the right of Nicholas Lamb as Canada and Finland scoreless here with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first period. Glad you can join us. I'm Elio Pascuzzo alongside the Hall of Famer and 5-time world champion George Gortzos. Maialino, otherwise known as the computer, takes it over. Martel sends it in. Jubenville scores! Lead Jubenville from Danique Martel and Justin Maialino. 1-0 Team Canada. That's tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, and we call Maialino the computer because he sees the floor so well. He made a cross-floor pass, and Jubenville made a nice run. Danique Martel made a great pass. But, that's vision, and that's what ball hockey does, man. Great pass by Maialino right there.
Team Canada takes the 1-0 lead as Danique Martel gets his 5th of the tournament and moves into a tie for the scoring lead with 10 points with his 5 goals and 5 assists. But overall, great play by Team Canada to take the 1-0 lead. Finland looking to bounce back now. Number 62 sends it in. Mika Huntunen behind the net. Finland looking to get something going. Karkinen. Defenseman Vaninen gives it up. Here comes Martel again, but that's called on the high stick by referee Cherny, one of the good referees here from Czech Republic.
Yeah, we should say something about the refereeing. The refereeing's been excellent. We have a great crew run by our RICs, Yaro Pikala of the Czech Republic and Dave Shaw, Canada. And this is about the best crew I've seen in a long time.
Yes, Cherny and Dalinek from the Czech Republic. Here comes Finland again, and Lamb is equal to the task with a chest save and corrals the rebound. 3:16 remaining. You're watching the 2022 ISPHF World Ball Hockey Championships, presented by Napper in Place Belle, Laval, Quebec, Canada. Of course, Napper, great sponsor to this event. Ball hockey equipment extraordinaire. If you need any shins, gloves, sticks, Napper, where your ball hockey needs are satisfied. Piazzalo with the shot. Kangas takes it, but Mokin tries to get the Jets going, and he can't. 19, Josh Anderson to LeVay. LeVay, nifty, trying to keep possession, but Finland is equal to the task. Lamb is met by Tony Lampo, but Mokin has it. He'll feed Provençal. Provençal shoots. That just goes wide. Tony Lampo now tries to clear it, but another turnover. And Provençal from Dec Boucherville in Quebec feeds Mokin. Mokin sender. And Anderson can't get it through. Lampo this time will calm it and send it back so he can get a change. And the boys from Finland can regroup with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this entertaining first period from Place Belle. Team Canada leads at 1-0 on the Lee Jubenville tip-in. Viitanen, he's dispossessed, and Nickel gets it free. Lorenzell with a chance. Mainman. Paradis. Lorenzell. And a big save by Antti Laine. Viitanen now looks to turn it up the floor. Jakola is pushed off the ball by Gilarducci. Down low, number 20. Bunaverna with an opportunity, but Nickel comes out of it. Here comes Team Canada. Lorenzell looks for an opening and can't get it through. He'll chip it behind the net to Mainman from British Columbia. Mainman, he'll try to center it to Marshall, but Viitanen reads that play, and he's done that plenty of times this tournament. Lauri Viitanen, number 54 for Finland. Again is dispossessed as Canada very active with their sticks in the offensive zone. 53 now comes back and takes over. Koivisto. He'll settle everything down as Finland gets another line change as we approach 1 minute remaining in the first period here from Place Bell. Finland ever so patient here. Pukama. He'll try to send it up to Viitanen, but that's too far. Crocker will turn. Crocker will send it to Tanguay, but he fans, but then recovers. Bradley with a nice spin move. Bradley shoots. Laine with the save. Pukama, one of the great ambassadors of ball hockey from Finland, Johannes Pukama. Finland behind their own net, 33 seconds remaining. They trail 1-0. Look to maybe get something before the end of the period. Karkkonen spins, shoots. Just goes wide. Trudeau to Maiolino. Justin Maiolino, Loretto, Ontario. Along with Cam Nickel, representation from Loretto in the Worlds in Laval. Jubenville now. 3 seconds left. He'll dump it in, and Canada will be satisfied as the buzzer sounds to end the first period here at Place Bell. Team Canada 1, Team Finland 0 on a goal by Jubenville. George, that first period had its moments. What do you think?
I think it's two evenly matched teams and some dynamic offensive players on forward and defense, and the fans are in for two more great periods. That's what I think, Elio.
Team Finland and Team Canada will retreat to their dressing rooms. Intermissions are 10 minutes long. The 2022 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships are presented by Napper, hosted by Ball Hockey Quebec and the Canada Ball Hockey. We'll be back after the intermission. The score, Team Finland 0, Team Canada 1. Welcome back to Place Bell in Laval, Quebec. The 2022 ISPHF World Ballhockey Championships. Team Canada leads Team Finland by a score of 1-0. George Kortsos, that first period had a bit of everything, you could say.
I did. Let's get the battle in the napper cage.
Play is underway as the Finnish player is dispossessed, and Canada, Martel chips it out. Maialino gains the zone. He'll look to survey the floor and send a pass to Ghilarducci. Ghilarducci chips it behind the net, and that's chased down by, of course, Maialino. Justin Maialino still with the ball, being pressured. He'll try to center in front, and the Finnish defenseman chips it ahead. Ball sent, icing's waved. Jani Vitanen beats Crocker to the ball. Vitanen wraps it around. Pomhola behind the net. Sends it back to Lampe, and he'll just tip it as he couldn't get to it, but did a nice play to tip it to his partner. Give and go. Shot! Just wide. As Finland comes to the offensive. Number 55, Koivisto, showing some moves. 72 now. Circula. And it's sent in. Lamb leaves it for Crocker. Canada regroups. Finland wholesale. Lampo. Piazzalo. Kangas on the floor. Levae. He'll try to send it over to Anderson. And we got a delayed penalty coming up against Canada as the Finland goaltender heads to the bench. Alexi Lampe. He'll feed it to Tony Lampo. Lampo tries to get it back to Lampe. That goes through his legs, so Finland will have to regroup, and Liedis is there. Finland with the extra attacker. A delayed penalty here early in the second period. Canada-Finland in Laval. Finland gains the zone. 77, Liedis. Piazzalo. Finland looks to maybe get an advantage here during the delay. Lamb, save, whistle, penalty, 12:45 remaining in the second. And Canada is called, and let's see what the call is, George, as Finland will get a power play.
It was Josh Anderson on the forecheck, but Finland's come out and is creating some beautiful offensive schemes that have created some great chances for them. They're here, they're here to play. You said it, Elio. They're not giving in 1 inch.
The silver medalist from 2019, Kosice, Slovakia, offered a power play. Penalty to Josh Anderson, 2 minutes for slashing at 2:15 of the second. Jakula wins the draw. Back to Niemanen. Niemanen to Lampe. To Liemanen. Lampe with the shot. That's turned aside. Ghilarducci fighting. Back to number 8, Niemanen. Niemanen. As Finland looking at the umbrella, going down low. Piazzalo. Back to Niemanen. Lampe shoots. And Nicholas Lamb is there. Alexi Lampe to Niemanen. Back to Lampe. Niemanen. He'll feed it over to Vitanen. Niemanen. Oh, he'll fan, and Nickel is there. A fortuitous bounce there for Canada, and they'll send it down as Juuso Niemanen comes back up the floor. 1 minute left in the power play. 1-0 Canada early in the second here. Last game of the preliminary round between these two teams. Niemanen to Piazzalo. Sammy Piazzalo. Kangas. Tony Lampo. Lampo back to Kangas. Piazzalo. Vitanen. This is their number 1 unit here. Piazzalo. Vitanen shoots. That's blocked nicely by Lorenzell. Piazzalo goes down low. Circula. Piazzalo. Vitanen. Kangas. Juho Kangas, a veteran from the Kosice squad. Lampo sends it in front. Vitanen loves to go on the offensive. 17 seconds left in the power play. Centered to Lampo, but can't get it through, and Morrow will then retreat with 10 seconds left. And Canada will send it down, and that effectively ends this power play. Team Finland, some good movement on the power play, just couldn't get it towards the net.
Yeah, and great positioning by Canada on the PK also.
So, 5-on-5, Yannick Lebonte. Bradley tips it ahead. Antti Laine gets it ahead, and here comes Johannes Pukama. Pukama dispossessed. Tanguay feeds Bradley. Bradley. And that's called on the offside. Good call by the officials from the Czech Republic. Danilich and Cherny.
Yeah, this is turning into two-way battles. Not many teams have held Canada down offensively, but the Finns are really tight, and this game could go right down to the wire.
10:21 remaining, second period. Place Belle, the venue, Laval, Quebec, the city. ISBHF 2022 World Ball Hockey Championships brought to you by Napper, hosted by Ballhockey Quebec and Canada Ball Hockey. Lebonte now to Bradley. He'll go to the forehand, scores! Jeremy, the boardman, Bradley makes it 2-0 Canada on a nice feed from Yannick Lebonte.
Well, that's what Jeff Bradley does. He won the battle on the sideboard here, and that's a fair shoulder-to-shoulder body move. Beat number 3 on the boards and then came in and had a shot, put it top cheese. Hey, this guy's won national championships with Red Light, and he's a big-time player.
So Team Canada survives the power play by Finland, and then a minute or two later adds to their 1-goal lead, and it's now 2-0 over Finland. And now Finland has their work cut out for them. They'll need the next goal. Vaninen, he'll chip it ahead and try to feed Jakola. Too far, Canada retreats. Now speed. Provençal to Martel, tries to get it back. Laine tips it ahead, and Vaninen. He'll send it up to Pukama. Vunarama, Lamb. Solid in net. Maialino now. He'll lose it. And that's picked up by Jakola. Jakola. Viitanen gets it, but Canada gets it back. Provençal to Martel. Martel over the blue line. Feeds a beautiful pass to Jubenville, who can't finish. Morrow shoots. That goes wide. Piazzalo along the boards. Crocker with the pinch. Vaninen will settle things down, and he'll send it to Jakola. Back to Vaninen. Vaninen settling things down with Viitanen. Laine so far, 12 shots, 10 saves. Nicholas Lamb perfect, 10 for 10. Nearing the midway point of this second period. Finland trying to settle it down. The big line is on. Lampo, Kangas, and Piazzalo. Tony Lampo hasn't had a great tournament so far. Has only scored 1 goal. Usually they count on him for offense. Kangas. Anderson behind the net to Crocker. Crocker will try to get his Jets going. Crocker sends it to Levaille. Levaille tries to get over center, but Anderson impatient, and that's called on the offside. 8:07 left in the second period. You're watching the 2022 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Place Belle in Laval, Quebec. Elio Pascuzzo, along with the Hall of Famer and 5-time world champion George Gortzos. George, after that second Canada goal, do you think Finland's got to open it up a bit?
I think they just got to keep doing what they're doing. The next goal is a big one, and they're still in the game here.
Mainman gates the zone. Berardi will send it in. Trevor Mainman will try to see if he can find someone in the slot. He'll curl. He'll be patient. Still possessing the ball. Trevor Mainman. Lorenzell, the Manitoba native, with the ball in the corner, battling Viitanen. Lorenzell winning that battle so far. But Viitanen doesn't give up. He'll body Lorenzell. Mainman. Mayman along the wall. He'll send it back to Peradi. Jeremy Peradi takes a shot, and that gets through to line A. Vidnen will turn. He'll be hounded by Donaghy. That's chipped out, but Ghilarducci keeps it in. Here comes Mayman. Mayman one-on-one. Goes forehand, backhand, but slips away, and line A with the save. 7:15 remains, second period. Team Canada 2, Finland 0. Just an update. Great Britain and Haiti tonight. The winner gets the final quarterfinal spot in tomorrow's quarterfinal games. We've already had a couple of barn burners today. The Slovakia-Czech Republic game took place. Czech Republic wins that rivalry, game 3-0. And then USA with a 6-5 cliffhanger versus Team Greece. Trudeau wins the draw. Yannick Lebonte in the corner. He'll send it to Tanguay, who shoots, and Line A with the save. These teams that are playing today, George, obviously after tonight we'll know the quarterfinal matchups. How important is positioning in terms of the overall the tournament and resting players if you've already got something played?
Well, it's important, but you got to know who you may end up with if you lose or you win, because that could be the difference of you staying or going home.
Trudeau behind the net. As Finland being pressured by Team Canada now, as Canada, Labonte, center to Trudeau, can't finish it. 19, Yakula, pounding Tanguay. Crocker fakes the shot, then wrists it through, and Line with another save. Canada piling on the pressure here, winning the board battles. Crocker keeps it in. Alexi Lampi steps up. Trudeau goes to the backhand, but that's a nice play by 55, Visto. Trudeau sends it to Labonte, who backhands it off Line A. Canada all over the Finns right now. Maialino sends it over to Martel. Danique Martel. He'll shoot, and Line A will corral it and settle things down. 5:59 left in the second, 2-0 Canada.
Line A, the Finnish goalie, is doing what great goalies do. He's making big saves to keep his team in. And that's could be fortuitous for them as this game rolls down. So some excellent saves by Line.
Of course, the schedule for tomorrow, we've got some great women's games. They're going to be finishing the preliminary round as they get set for semifinal Sunday, and the men's teams in the A division quarterfinal action. The B division will finish their preliminary round as well. Battle along the boards here between Finland and Canada. 94 Provençal doesn't give up. Vinanen now on the defensive end. Nice play. He'll feed Johannes Pukama. Pukama sends it up. And that's dumped in. And there goes Pukama with a shot. And that's just wide. Karkkonen. Pukama. Karkkonen. And that's an opportunity for Pomola. Pomola with a nice chance. As Vidnen takes a shot, that's blocked. Maialino looking for a feed. He'll send it through to Lemos. Noah Lemos pinching in from his defensive position, gets a shot on goal. Lemos then feeds Martel, and that skips through his legs. Lampo working the boards, and Martel roughing him up and getting the ball. Martel scores! Danique Martel wins the battle along the boards and then single-handedly ekes out Line A, 3-0 Canada.
Again, another goal won by board work on the boards by Martel against the big man Lampo. And boy, oh boy, he is one tough little guy, man. He brought it, and great goal all around there.
That's Martel's second of the game. That'll give him 6 for the tournament. And with 4:54 left in the second period, Team Canada leads Team Finland by a score of 3-0. And Finland may be looking at calling a timeout, but no, they're going to just substitute the defenseman and the forwards as a little delay here, as Finland's a little shell-shocked by that goal. 3-0 Canada, 4:54 remaining. Let's see if Finland can get back in this game. Of course, we give you a little glimpse of the announcer's voice here, the effervescent voice of the Quebecois announcing the goals and assists here. A class group of individuals running our timekeeping and announcing systems here at Place Bell in this week's event. Ghilarducci sends it in. Viitanen can't get it out. Carl Levaille. Levaille with the snapshot. Doesn't get through. Karkinen. Karkinen tries to get it over Morrow with the reach. That comes up. Viitanen with the shot. As this Viitanen-Pukama-Karkinen line has been the one that's created some real good chances here, and they're doing it again. As Lamb squeezes it, and the Canadian player Mokin is not too happy with the jabbing by Karkinen, but that's been the line. Karkinen, Pukama, and Viitanen, that's done some offensive work for the Finns.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit of grease is going to get the Finnish team going here. Things are starting to get a little bit on the slippery slope out there.
Of course, the men's aid level, as we got a penalty called, cross-checking. That'll go against Team Canada for that after play. Looks like Moken is going to get that penalty. Now, Ghilarducci, number 44, takes the 2-minute penalty with 4:12. So an opportunity here for Team Finland to get back in this game. As mentioned, the men's A pool with 10 teams, 5 in each division. Obviously, Canada and Finland together in Group A2, which was a very competitive division amongst the top 4. Face-off won by the Finland player. Lauri Viitanen tries to get in there, but Kangas is there to recover. Sami Pietzalo, 5 goals in the tournament. Pietzalo, Kangas. Kangas and Pietzalo and Viitanen as they look for an opportunity to get a shot away with Lampo in front of the net. Kangas bodied off the ball, and that's cleared and down the floor. Laine leaves it for Pietzalo, who had a great game against the USA, just single-handedly scoring goals, 2 of them in the last period, moments of the game, along with an assist to force overtime and eventual Finnish win. Marshall, he'll send it out as we approach the 1-minute mark of this penalty and 3-minute mark of the second period. Canada leading 3-0. 2 goals by Martel, 1 by Jubenville. Finland with a power play opportunity switches their back end. Lampi. Nieminen sends it in. Lampi gets to it. Number 29, Haivonen. Nieminen, Lampi with the shot. Haivonen tracks it down. Haivonen will settle things down. He'll go down low to Pomola. Haivonen. Nieminen. Sot. Karkinen with the shot. And that almost got by Lamb. But that's kept in by Nieminen. Alexi Lampi. Back to Nieminen. Looking to get something going. Latter stages of the power play. Need a goal, Finland, to get back in this game. That goes in front to Karkinen, and Lamb is equal to the task as a 2-on-1 develops. Lawrencell and Morrow. Morrow in alone. Morrow hangs on, shoots, and that's turned aside. Morrow. Penalties over, 5-on-5. And Canada looks to take over possession. Lawrencell to Ghilarducci, the national champion. Tanguay. Ghilarducci. Berardi. He'll send it deep. Jeremy Bradley. Tanguay battles. Berardi. Ghilarducci shoots. Turned aside. Laine with another save off the rebound by Tanguay. Bradley had an opportunity, not just slipped away. Jeremy Berardi. The Swiss Army life who can do anything on the floor. Play him where you want him. Trudeau. Trudeau sends it to the net. And Ghilarducci tried to sell that one, it looked like, by the referee, as that's a no call. Viitanen. Armi Viitanen. Sends it in front, that's tipped in, and scored! Santu Circala from Arttu Viitanen, and Finland is back in this game, timely, nearing the end of the second.
Well, we're back to one of those 2-goal leads. And, you know, it hasn't been that wide of a margin, so a big goal for the Finns there to get back in this match.
Credit to the goalkeeper, Antti Lene, with a few big saves to prevent the 4-0 advantage for Canada. And as so happens often in the game of hockey, one chance at the other end, and the other team capitalizes on the counterattack. And Circala has made it 3-1 at the 14-minute mark of the second period. New life for the Finns here in Laval. Väänänen. He'll send it up to Lauri Viitanen. Viitanen sends it in the slot, and Maialino takes over. Finland with a little more juice here, George. 41 seconds left.
Yes, they do. One player that's caught my eye is number 29, Hyvanen. He's really been a very effective player, smart with the ball. These diminutive players really have a place in our game, and they're making a difference. You're looking at Kangas, Hyvanen, Maialino. You know, these guys are really making a difference in this game.
40 seconds left as Canada sends it all the way down off the meshing. Tony Lampo looking to get it going offensively in this tournament. You know he can be a difference maker as he was in Kosice. Kangas over to Lampo, who tips it towards Nicholas Lamb. And Lamb, focused, makes the save. 25.2 seconds remaining at the ISBHF 2022 World Ball Hockey Championships, presented by Napper, hosted by Ballhockey Quebec and Canada Ball Hockey. Nearing the end of the second period, a big goal for Finland. Gets them right back and should give them some energy going into the change room. Kangas with the draw. He'll lose it to Anderson. And Crocker will turn on the afterburners, but get intercepted by Kangas with a good anticipation. He'll send it to Lammy. Lampy with the shot that goes over net. Kangas tries to feed one. 7 seconds left. Piazzalo lets one go, and Levaye will just settle everything down. Give it to Moken. One last shot. The horn sounds to end the second period. Well, some offense in the second period. Finland gets a goal late. Canada takes a 3-1 lead into the intermission, George. They've got a lot to talk about. Finland, they got a chance at this game.
They're still in it, and there's still a hockey game, so stay tuned.
So, second intermission will take place. You're watching the 2022 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships, presented by Napper at Place Belle in Laval, Quebec. We'll be back after the second intermission with third period action.
I stole the mic from Elio. He'll be back. I just want to say to our Swiss viewers, we miss you. Look forward to you coming back. Sweden, where the hell are you? We don't care. Finland's playing Canada. Third period. Here we go.
Welcome back to Place Belle in Laval, Quebec. The 2022 ISBHF World Ballhockey Championships presented by Napper. Elio Pascuzzo here alongside Hall of Famer, 5-time world champion George Gortzos. Third period action underway. Canada leading Finland 3-1. Vital game for Canada as they look to secure the number 1 seed overall heading into the quarterfinals. Huntanen sends it ahead as a streaming Circula gains the zone. Viitanen loses that ball, and that's sent out as Maialino along the boards battles with his Finnish counterpart. Martel sends it back and settles everything down. Crocker to Maialino. Justin Maialino, a Loretto, Ontario native, dumps it in. Mokin sends it in front. Line with a great save. As Anderson with an opportunity to make it 4-1.
Remember that save, folks. That may be a big difference maker at the end when the tally comes.
As a vibrant Friday crowd here at Place Belle enjoys the sounds of YMCA, which ironically came out when Canada ball hockey was established in the late 70s.
22 career dances to YMCA.
Levaye with the shot, and that's blocked. Provençal dumps it in. Moken gets the ball out of the corner. Sends it back to Morrow. Morrow looks to his forehand. And an opening, and does have an opening, and shoots just wide. Alexi Lampi, the aircraft carrier, gives it up to Levaye, who looks top corner and just misses by inches. Carl Levaye sends it back to the point, and that's sent in deep by Lemos. Canada with some sustained pressure here early in the third. Moken to Levaye. Lampi and Levaye, two big battlers there in the corner. Levaye comes out, goes to the forehand, feeds it through, backhand. Provençal with the opportunity. Great pressure by Team Canada here as Finland backtracking. Pukama sends it back, and Finland will get a badly needed line change with 13 minutes remaining in the third. Vaninen behind the net for Finland. He'll look for some outlets, and he'll give it to the reliable Lauri Viitanen. Viitanen sends it up. That's chipped down by number 20, Vordarema. Peredi. He'll send it to his partner. Tanguay sends it up to Lorenzell, who's beaten to the ball by Viitanen. Lorenzell doesn't give up. Viitanen with a nice spin move off the boards. Lauri Viitanen is hounded by Lorenzell, who doesn't give up. Donaghy, he'll try to send it to Nickel. Too far, icing, flooring, 12:15 left.
You know, we just saw Levaye and Lampi in the corner, and Lampi is a young defenseman learning this game. For you young defensemen, you have to watch your body positioning, and you can't get beat from the boards to the slot. Young Lampi's coming along, and he will find those answers, but that's something you can't do.
Canada with the control after the face-off. Lemos with speed. He'll dump it in. As Crocker, that being said, sends it in. Number 8, Niemanen. As Finland having trouble getting on track here in the third. Under 12 minutes left, down by 2. Sammy Piazzalo trying to beat Marshall to the ball. Marshall with that reach. Will draw a penalty, Piazzalo, as Marshall stick came up. And what looks like a power play coming up. Let's see what the duration of this upcoming power play. This is a golden opportunity for Team Finland, George.
It sure is, and again, you got to watch your stick. Sometimes it's hard in the heat of the battle, but here's a big opportunity for Finland. I would like to point out what back checking by Lawrence Sell there. That was some hard running, man. Great effort, and those are the plays that make the difference. But here's the Finnish power play. They need to produce here.
Of course, Finland with an opportunity here. 11:39 remains in the third period. You are watching live from Place Bell in Laval, Quebec, Canada, home of the ISBHF 2022 World Championships presented by Napper. Okay, that draw is won by Finland, and a shot by Nieminen. Doesn't miss by much. Finland trying to get a quick one on the power play. Jakula, Nieminen, shoots. That's deflected, and Lamb will catch it as some good opportunities there for Team Finland on the power play. Hyvänen, Viitanen getting some chances.
Yeah, they had some great chances. I don't know if fans can see on the boards, but on these Napper boards, there's a little indentation, and I can see the Canadian next penalty killing unit is getting ready to jump over those short boards.
Ball sent down the floor. That'll kill valuable time as this 5-on-3. Big advantage for Finland with Marshall and Crocker, the top 2D in the box. Juuso Nieminen. Hyvänen. Down low to Viitanen. Hyvänen. Nieminen. Back to Hyvänen. They're looking for a shot here. Nieminen. And that doesn't miss by much. Morrow, the big body, wins the battle and sends it down. Alexi Lampi now will take charge of this power play. 1 minute left in the 2-man advantage. A glorious opportunity for the team in blue from the Scandinavian nations. Viitanen. Lordi Viitanen. They'll get possession via Lampo. He'll send it in front. Piazzalo scores! Actually, 92, Circola, Santu Circola on a nice setup. Tony Lampo, he may only have one goal.
try it now. We got it? You hear it?
And that's a goal! As Canada has scored on the power play to make it 4-2. Our apologies for the technical difficulties as we had lost sound there, but we're back in time for a crucial goal. Canada, power play goal, 4-2. That could be a game winner for Team Canada.
It could very well be, but let's not forget Finland was here yesterday and they came back. So let's see. Hey, for that one viewer in Sweden who's watching, get off the floorball train and watch the ball hockey train. Here we are in the Napper cell. This is real hockey right here.
Team Canada up 4-2 on the power play goal at 8:05 of the third period. Like George said, Finland's been here before, down 4-2 to the U.S. and managed to come back. As it's sent down, Lemos now. Finland with some urgency with their big line, Kangas, Piazzalo, Lampo. Lawrencell sends it up to Provençal. Mainman can't gain the zone. Yannick Labonte with the power play goal. Always scoring big goals in his career. Lawrencell sends it deep. Hounded by Niemanen. Lawrencell kicks it out. Nickel, who can work those boards as good as anyone. He sends it to number 8, Mainman. Mainman, backhand, forehand, tries to get it in front. And Laine secures the ball, 6:06 left. These 2-goal deficits that Finland has been able to come back from. Canada's a different animal, George, in terms of protecting leads, though.
Could very well be. I haven't noticed number 8 Mainman today as much as I have in other games. He's one of the real flyers that are in this tournament. Well, you're right, Elio. Let's see what happens.
Yep, Finland will never go away. Always in games and notorious for their late game comebacks. Crocker now with Marshall on the back end. As that ball's fed down, but too far for Anderson as Moken looks skyward. And flooring is called with 5:49 left. Shots on goal even, 23-23. The 2022 ISBHF World Championships from Laval, Quebec are presented by Napper and brought to you also by Ballhockey Quebec and Canada Ball Hockey. Of course, an excited crowd here on a Friday night. Big game coming up. Haiti and Great Britain for that last spot. Finland with the face-off win and a quick shot from the point. Lamb turns that aside. As Canada now with the ball and 300 and some odd seconds remaining here in the third. Marshall turns, backhands it off, Lavalle. He'll send it for Anderson. Anderson will get the zone. Feed it to Crocker with a nice play. Feeds it to Lavalle! And Antti Laine, who's done yeoman's work in the pipes tonight, comes up with another big save.
Well, that was all started by Billy Marshall, and you saw his D partner make a nice little back pass, and they worked as a 5-man unit right up the floor, and a chance not put away there.
Draw one by Canada. Crocker, as Canada looks to make the 2-goal deficit 3, but here comes Kangas. Can't get Piazzalo. Marshall just battling. Levaille gives it to Marshall. Marshall looks in front. Moken to the backhand. Laine with the save. Levaille and Niemanen in the corner. Levaille comes out. Moken with the shot. Antti Laine again with the save. And he's made 23 of those tonight.
Well, the two big lines were going at it tonight here. And, you know, these are lines that got to produce in the next few days for these teams to win. So that's just great ball hockey right there.
4:52 remaining. Last preliminary round game for Team Canada and Team Finland. And then they'll prepare for the real battle of the quarterfinals tomorrow. Canada with possession. That'll go to Tanguay. Tanguay to the forehand off the glove of Laine. Viitanen chips it to the corner as Bradley hounds him down. Tanguay gives it to Bradley. Back to Tanguay. Over to Trudeau. And Laine again. Turns aside another Canadian shot. Ball goes into the corner again. Lampy and Tanguay battle. As Finland having trouble getting out of their end. But looking for some type of offensive ability here. Karkinen can't get it out. Tanguay now is Canada relentless on their forecheck. Trudeau in front. Laine with the save. Team Finland. Liedis to Lampy, and they'll reset. Under 4 minutes to play now in the third period. Canada holding on to this 2-goal lead and a chance at the first overall seed heading into the quarterfinals. Finland trying to get one back and seeing if they can make a thrust to overtime potentially. Maialino takes over at the blue line. Justin Maialino, he chips it up to Jubenville. Jubenville looks to shoot. Laine turns it aside. Jubenville chases down his rebound and beats Liedis. Jubenville looking for some way to kill precious seconds. Good support there by Viitanen, but that's taken by Maialino. Maialino looking for a spot. He'll send it to Morrow, who chips it onto Laine. Nice play there by Maialino. Martel shoots it toward the net, and Morrow swipes at it. Liedis just being hounded by the Canadian forwards. Now it's Lorenzell. He'll send it behind the net, but that hits the official, and Finland catches a break there. Karkinen sends it up. Tony Lampo with Pukama. They can't get it in. Lorenzell trying to beat Viitanen to the ball, and does. Mainman there. He'll get possession, shield, and try to move forward. Lampo now, trying to get going. Piazzalo is dispossessed by Donaghy. Donaghy chips it up to Marshall. Marshall off the boards. Lorenzell will send it to Mainman in stride, but just couldn't connect. Viitanen. Viitanen is stood up at the blue line. Mainman now will get it ahead. And Finland regroups. 2 minutes left in the third period here. Kangas sends it back to Viitanen. Jani Viitanen up to Lori Viitanen. Vunarema sends it deep as Jakula tries to get something going. Vunarema, the goalie's out. Viitanen with the shot from the point. Empty net for Team Canada as they send it deep. Anderson, Moken with some nifty moves. Tries to send it to the point. But Jakula's there. Ball's chipped in deep. Marshall playing some valuable minutes here. Crocker is cut off along the boards. Viitanen sends it to Koivisto. Back to Viitanen. He'll send it to 97, Karkinen. Back to Lauri Viitanen. They move the ball around. Huutonen. Viitanen can't wind and fire as he stumbles at the blue line. 45 seconds left, down low. They try to get it in front, and that's chipped ahead by Anderson, who will set Moken down alone, and Moken will waste time and score the goal. The empty netter by Jean-Philippe Moken. 5-2 Canada. Anderson chips it up, and that will be it for Team Finland tonight, George.
Yes, it will, and I guess now, Elio, you can talk about the matchups tomorrow as it's pretty much set in stone right now. So here you go, buddy. Set the table.
So 31 seconds left, 5-2. As George mentions, quarterfinals tomorrow. Czech Republic, Finland, Slovakia, Greece, Italy, USA. And Canada awaits the winner of Haiti and Great Britain. Some juicy matchups for the final 8. Canada wins the draw and will look to clear out this last 26 seconds. Offside there. And of course, tomorrow's quarterfinal matchups, the winners will go to Sunday's semifinal matchups. The 4 losers will proceed to the 5th place and 7th place games on Sunday. Customary and emblematic of ISBHF, rewarding all teams for their play at the Worlds. Labonte now with 15 seconds left along the boards. This line will look to end it here with possession. Tanguay to Trudeau. Great game by this line, Trudeau, Tanguay, and Yannick Labonte as the ball sent in front. And there goes the horn. Canada has secured first place overall, winners of Division A2, and they are headed to the quarterfinals, looking to win their first World Championship since 2007, which was their 4th in a row under the legendary coach, my colleague, George Gortzos. How do you feel about Canada's chances this weekend to reclaim the crown that you last held in 07?
Well, they look like a team that is ready to bring back some glory to Canada. Great French players, great Canadian players from across Canada, and they look like a team. They're coming together. So I wouldn't want to match up against them, so I wish them nothing but the best of luck, as I do all the 8 teams that will be playing tomorrow.
Of course, some great teams. Czech Republic, of course, looking for their first title since 2011 and 4th overall. Slovakia looking for their 5th in a row and 6th overall.
And, you know, I'm looking for Team USA to do something. They're a group that I really support and love. So, hey, stay tuned. It's going to be a heck of a ride.
Of course, the player of the game for Team Finland, the goaltender, Antti Lene, 26 saves, stalwart saves, and most of those saves of the legendary variety, and he's well deserving of the player of the game award. Of course, USA, as you mentioned, looking for glory. Let's not forget Italy and Greece. They have the teams that could make a run here and win 3 games. Yannick Martel, player of the game for Team Canada. He had a good performance tonight up there in the scoring race, and he'll be counted upon, George, to help Canada advance in this tournament.
I mean, the guy missed a game, and he's still up there in scoring. He is a dynamo, no doubt about it. So, of course, he's going to be an important player in the games ahead.
As we salute and stand for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hat and caps and raise for the national anthems of Canada.
And this concludes our coverage of Friday at the Worlds. The final score from Place Bell, Team Canada 5, Team Finland 2. You have been watching the ISBHF 2022 World Ballhockey Championships, presented by Napper and hosted by Ballhockey Quebec and Canada Ballhockey. We'd like to thank MVP Productions, Joey Delgado, and all the staff on behalf of legendary George Gortzos. I'm Elio Pascuso, thanking you for spending some time with us. Tune in tomorrow as ball hockey continues this weekend in Laval. Good night, everyone.